Okay, welcome back. This is the third little lecture on Sapphic stanzas. And I gave you an assignment. I wanted you to read and scan with the proper meter this little poem. We did this one in the second lecture, and then I asked you to look at this one. So let's see how you did. All right. Like a drunk asleep at a party, ancient Greek, the language seems to be made for Saphics, not to worry anyone used to English finds them a bastard. Would you like a burger? Would you like a pizza? Finds them a bastard. Okay. Let's put it into the chart there and look at it in a little more detail. Okay, there it is, laid out on the table, the grid, so to speak. So, like a drunk asleep at a party, ancient Greek, the language seems to be made for Saphics. I spell that right. Saphics, not to worry anyone used to English. I guess it would be English. Finds them a bastard. Like, let's do it together. Like a drunk asleep at a party, ancient Greek, the language seems to be made for Saphics, not to worry anyone used to English finds them a bastard. This really doesn't work there, does it? We say anyone. We don't say anyone. But, I mean, it's better than I could do. So not to worry anyone used to English finds them a bastard. All right. So there's that little poem, just to inculcate, get you used to the feel of Sapphic stanza. Let's read the whole thing again. Together. Making Saphics isn't that easy, shackling our reluctant language with trochees. Since you first begat them, songstress of Lesbos, keep them. I'll never write them. Like a drunk asleep at a party, ancient Greek, the language seems to be made for Saphics. Not to worry, anyone used to English finds them a bastard. That's kind of nice. Okay, but we're not here to have fun with English poetry, although it's a lot of fun. We're going to look at Catullus 51. So let's get that text in front of us first. All right, there we are. And it extends down beyond the screen here. I just wanted to make it large enough for you to see it easily. All right, so let's review what we have to do. Let's go back and look at the metrical pattern of the Sapphic stanza. You can see that it's pretty much set, right? All of these syllables are fixed, short, long, by nature, with the exception of the anceps, which comes in the fourth, it's not really a foot, is it? Fourth syllable. That could be short or long. So when you look at your Latin, syllables will become long in three different ways, right? Either can have a vowel in there that's long by nature, or it can be followed by two consonants, or it can be a diphthong, right? So you need to look at this fourth foot. That's the only fourth syllable. That's the only one that is an anceps. So in the first line, everything else is set with the exception of this right here. And so you need to know what that is by nature. And there's no way to tell on this whether this syllable is going to be long because it's not followed by two consonants and it's not a diphthong. It happens that this is long by nature. So you go on, 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to know whether this is long by nature. It is. How about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this you don't need to know whether it's long by nature because it's followed by two consonants, so it's going to scan long. So let's just go ahead and put that in there. Even though it's not long by nature, it's going to scan long. So we're going to throw that in there as the way the meter is going to read it. And then this line is very easy. I'll take a pizza. Da, 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 da. So no matter what you have here, it's got to fit that way. So let's give this a try. Huh? Now, the only unfortunate thing about approaching this first line is that this is long, and the things that we've been practicing with before have always had a short there in that ANCAP's position. So it's going to take a little bit of extra work here. I'll tell you what, let's just go ahead and put that into the grid, and then we'll read it. All right, there we go. So this I told you was long by nature, so we'll go ahead and replace this with a long. 1, 2, 3, because that's the way it is in this line. So what do we have? I le mi par es ede o videtur. Got it? I le mi par es ede o videtur. Try it again. I le mi par es ede o videtur. Okay, I know I'm adding stress to it. It's really just should be length, but it makes it really clear for us, doesn't it, if I throw a little stress on it. So I'm going to keep doing it. I le mi par es ede o videtur. I le mi par es ede o videtur. I le mi par es ede o videtur. Yeah? I le mi par es ede o videtur. Let's try the next one. I le si fas est superare divos. I le si fas est superare divos. And remember, I'm putting in the longs only when we need it in that fourth syllable. There are other, like this right here. This is long by nature, right? That's long by nature. So if we put in all the long marks, let's see, I le si fas est superare divos. But we don't need them. The only time we need to have a syllable marked, if it's a long vowel by nature, is in the fourth. Everything else just fits the meter. I le si fas est superare divos. All right, try the next one. Okay. Qui sedens adver susidentidem te. That's a tough one. Let's put that one in the grid. Excuse me. Let's put that one in the grid. That's a little bit more difficult. Okay, and there it is. Qui sedens ad ver susidentidem te. Qui sedens. Oh, that's long. I'll just go ahead and write it in there. Qui sedens ad ver susidentidem te. Qui sedens ad ver susidentidem te. Qui sedens ad, and I'm putting that A in there, not because, remember, it's not long by nature. I just put it in there so you know that it's going to scan long. Quid sedens ad ver susidentidem te. And then the next line, very easy. Spectatit audit. Spectatit audit. Okay, practice that a little bit. I see I'm about out of the 10-minute limit for YouTube. So we'll come back and we'll do some more. So practice this. We'll start off with a review of that.